Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast. I'm your host, John the Truth Dioria, and today we have another segment of 20 random questions. And our guest today is originally all the way from Nigeria. It's the Nigerian pit bull, Efetobor Apochi. How you doing, Effie?
Good morning,
Oh,
good
yeah.
afternoon, good evening.
For the fans that haven't seen you in the ring, I mean, your nickname should be the Beast, honestly. Cause,
The
cause,
beast.
yeah, you wreck stuff, man. You really do.
I was gonna change my nickname to the Iron Pitbull, and somebody said, "Why are you gonna do that?" I said, "Because Nigeria is not really striving lately, and yeah, well, Nigeria is not striving lately. Anytime I call Nigeria, is always crying and complaining and this and that, So sometimes it's tiring,
I, I
you know."
like, I like what you got on the wall behind you.
Oh, Mohammed, that's my boy. That's my boy. There's a secret behind this. There's a secret behind this picture, but let's leave it for another day.
Okay. I got a Muhammad Ali up on my wall too, so
Oh
you
yeah.
can't. Yeah, you can't see it. I'll show you after the show. But so,
Right.
what's going on right now with your career? Do you have any fights coming up or anything?
No, I had a shoulder surgery. Remember? Did you see
Yep.
anything like that?
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was ready or what was going on. How is that?
Almost ready. Almost ready. So the doctor said in less than a month we're gonna release you. So I'm in the therapy sections right now doing the therapy thingy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But
what's
I'm
going
sure
on right
I'm
now.
sure the phone calls are still coming in though.
Yes, they're coming. They're coming.
Now, I know a while back you had a title eliminator fight. So now does that be are you in position for a world title right now?
Actually, I was number one ranked WBA, and before that loss with Glanton, I didn't lose that fight. So in my mentality, I'm undefeated. And when I say that, people were like, "Oh, come on!" I'm like, "Yeah, the boss wreck can keep the loss for all I care." But in my yeah, in my mentality, in my mindset, because boxing is will. You know what I mean? If your will is broken, it's broken. I don't want to call names, but we know fighters who their will is broken and we can see it. My will is intact. It's not even touched. It's not even touched. I said to them, I've never been knocked down. Don't put that record on me. I've never been knocked down. Never been knocked down. Never been knocked out. Yeah, I got rocked, but come on, this is boxing.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
gonna
I,
happen, especially at your weight class and heavier. You know what I mean?
exactly. I got rocked a little bit. That was a fluke, and I came back the next round and I dominated the whole round to the end. So what are we saying? But yeah, I think I'm right now. I'm ranked number 6 WBA. When you don't fight, the rankings go up and down. So
So do you
yeah,
think you'll be in the ring sometime in the beginning of next year then?
yes. I was thinking about December, but it depends on the doctor. I don't take decisions by myself. Yeah. So I'm seeing the doctor on Tuesday, so he's gonna tell me what next. But I'm feeling good and I'm getting better every day.
Okay.
Yes, I'm looking forward to December. December, January, I should be back because I'm training right now. I'm just not punching yet, but I'm doing my strength and conditions. Trying to like keep my business right. This is the business, right?
Oh yeah. And for people that don't go on your social media, if they go on your social media, they'll see how much you actually train. Cause
Right?
I've seen the clips, man.
Oh
You're
yeah.
non-stop training.
No, I don't. I love it. I love it. I like being in shape. I like being active. I like the life. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
Life is for yeah. Life is for living. When I'm alive, I want to live.
okay? Are you ready for these random 20 questions?
Random.
All right. So first question. No, I don't want you to go into your boxing yet with this question because that's going to be part of your second question. So Question one: tell me about your background and your upbringing in Nigeria a little bit, and then how you came to become into the United States.
That's the story. That's good. That's gonna fill a book.
Well, can we get the short version?
I try.
Okay.
So I was born in a place called Ughelli, Delta State, Nigeria, by my mom, Mercy Apochi, and my dad, Isaac Apochi. Wonderful parents, wonderful people. Africa. You know about Africa, right? Have you been to Africa?
No, I haven't been there, but
But you've heard a lot about Africa, right?
yeah. So
So
tell
I
me.
con- so I consider Africa is a great nation, great people, but the opportunity has been taken away from the youths. I was born in a system where parents don't introduce children to sports in their early age. I started boxing at the age of 22. You can imagine that. I never had, I never saw anybody or doing anything like that. You know what I mean? I was just looking at the magazine one day and I saw Mike Tyson. And I was like, dang, I can be like this guy. And that's it. That was the dream. So I never had the opportunity to start boxing when I was very young. So I was born in that kind of a place in the world where government don't pay attention to the people. It's like a third world country, and you know what that means. So I was born in a place like that, and just I was a tough kid, because that's what we do. You look in the street, you see what's going on in the environment, and you join them. That's what that's what everybody's doing. How do we build a society? Children only think what they see other people do, and children only say what they hear other people say, and that's how we form a society. So I was born in a place where I joined them, I did what they were doing, I say what they were saying, and I became one of them. Growing up, you know, I tough boy in the streets. I made up my mind. I said I'm going to be a fighter at the age of 22, and I visited a boxing gym. Not even a gym because we don't have a gym, like boxing circle where they train outside.
Okay, now let
And
me let me let me jump to the second question then, because that's about the boxing.
yeah,
Okay,
oh
so
yeah.
so question two: how did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
My dad is a big fan of Mike Tyson. He always watch boxing, all them live boxing. He wakes up in the night to watch boxing. So I always accompany him, join him when he watch boxing. I was always there. And I think my dad is the one who really, put that thing on my face. It's my dad. My dad is a big Mike Tyson fan, and from there, I became a boxing fan, and I decided to become a fighter.
Okay, and
It's
then
my
now
dad.
tell me about going into the gym and stuff then.
So I hit the gym the first day, and I said to the coach, "I want to be a fighter." He looked at me and he said, because I was a bodybuilder, like street bodybuilding. So he said, "It's not about muscle." You know, and he was serious with me. He said, "It's not about muscle." He saw the enthusiasm and everything, the way I came, and he said, "It's not about muscle. It's not about bodybuilding. Boxing is different. So I would like you to come next week and we can talk about it." I said, "No," I said, "I want to do it today." He said, "Okay, come tomorrow." And I came the next day and he said, "Give me 1.5 mile run." I never did that before, so I tried. It was really hard. I said, "What?" I said, "I want to be a boxer. I don't want to run." He said, "Yeah, but you have to. This is part of it." So he built me in the running, 1.5 mile, 1.5 mile. Then he took me to 3 mile. Then he put me in the boxing line and we started throwing hands. And it took me to a state and local government championship. I won state championship. I won the national championship. I became a national champion, and I represented Nigeria 2011 for the All African game, and I won a silver medal. So that was the beginning of the journey.
Yeah, but then weren't you the captain of the Nigerian team as well?
Yes, I later became the captain of the Nigerian team. I represented Nigeria 6 times, for different tournaments. I went to the World Championships. I got to the quarterfinals in World Championship, and I lose to the former world champion. You know, yeah. uh, or Commonwealth Games, All African Games, African Confederation, World Confederation. Um, I boxed WSB. I was in the Mexican team. I had a long amateur experience. Yeah, I had a long amateur experience. I captained the national team for 4 years. Alongside I brought Ajagba in. If Ajagba is my boy. Yeah, if Ajagba is my boy. I always tell people, it's not bragging, but Ajagba saw me and he felt like he can do it. I didn't see nobody. You know what I mean? I didn't see nobody. I was growing up in a town where nobody has made it, nobody has done it. So it was a blind dream. I said I'm going to do it. So I already represented Nigeria before Ajagba came in, and I opened the way for him. I said, "You can. If I did it, why not?" And the good thing about Ajagba is Ajagba became my sparring partner. So we became like brothers, team. We helped each other and we built ourselves and we became strong. So me and Ajagba was dominating Nigerian boxing from 2013. I was dominating from 2011. Ajagba joined me 2013. We started dominating Nigerian team till 2016. So I didn't go to the Olympics. He went to the Olympics. Ajagba went to the Olympics and he did really good. He made a huge classic knockout that draws the attention of promoters and managers and everybody. They look up to him. So Shelly Finke saw Ajagba and wanted to sign Ajagba up. And that was when we had a meeting, me, my coach, and Ajagba, and said, "Hey, they're gonna sign me too. Like we got to be together because we've been coming a long way and all that." So I talked to Shelly, and Shelly, oh wow, Shelly looked me up and said, "Good, then we got both of you then." And that's how, yeah, that was how we came. This is the truth, how we came to America. It was Ajagba. Shelly Finke saw Ajagba in the 2016 Rio Olympics and said, "I want that boy." So when he called Ajagba, everything, that we are already together, and I talked myself in, and Shelly wanted us, and that was how we came.
Nice. That's a pretty cool story. I
Right?
never knew how that happened. I had a
I
feeling.
know people
I
don't
had a
know this.
feeling. No, I had a feeling that you and him knew each other, but I didn't know what the relationship was.
Oh, Ajagba was my, like, from the scratch. I gave him his first boxing boots. I gave him his first trainers. I gave him his first boxing strong. Like, come on, he's my brother, like my younger brother. Ajagba is like a younger brother to me. We helped each other. In boxing, one of the hardest things in boxing is when you don't have sparring partners. I don't make excuses. The fight with me and Glanton, I had no proper sparring, training, preparation. I just took that fight. I didn't know Glanton. I thought, like, I was gonna knock him out, but he was durable, he was tough, and I wasn't ready for a guy like that. So I think we have a potential rematch. You know, we have a potential rematch. I'm open for the rematch. I don't know about him, but I'm open for the rematch, and I think we're gonna do it again. And I will show everybody who I really am because people don't know me yet. People still don't know who I am. They just feel like, yeah, I don't have all the opportunity. You know how promoters and managers, put money behind you and put you out there. I don't have all that, so I am in this prove yourself business. Everywhere I go, everything I do is about proving yourself. So, and that's what I've been doing all along. I've been proving myself in every face off. Even the last loss, that was an I saw. That's why nobody saw it on the internet. Till this day, you can't even see it. Because that that was trash. They are ashamed of themselves. That's why they couldn't put it on the internet, because they are ashamed. They are ashamed of what they did. Even the referee was like, like, everybody was like, "Come on." I don't like to. I don't even want to rematch that boy because that's nothing to me. The only rematch I want is Glanton.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like that fight was kind of close. Like Lennox Lewis called me and said, draw would have been so good because that was a very close fight. I was like, okay, I get that. So that's the fight I really want to rematch. The other guy, I don't even want to see him because I
So
destroyed
wait a
him.
minute. So wait a minute. You got Lennox Lewis just calling you personally?
No, Lennox Lewis was talking to me before Shelly Finke came.
Oh,
Lennox Lewis wanted me and Ajagba back in Nigeria. He was calling us already. We already had a relationship with Lennox Lewis. So Lennox Lewis is my friend. I love him.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of big names like that, question 3: what boxers have inspired you in your career?
Many of them, but like I said, Mike Tyson is like the face. That was how I knew boxing. You know, my dad was crazy about Mike Tyson, and I can see from my father's behavior, like from his eyes, that I fell into the whole thing. So it's Mike Tyson is the really, and I'm 5'11". You can imagine that I'm 5'11", and when I came to America, Ronnie Shields, who actually worked with Mike Tyson in the past, said you are just a little version of Mike Tyson. When you see me, say you are just a little version of Mike Tyson, and so I think Mike Tyson is the inspiration. But I love Mayweather for the defense, and the smartness in the business. I don't know boxing business. I don't even know nothing about boxing when I came. Like professional boxing, I don't know nothing about it. We just signed this contract. We just jump in. We're happy to leave Nigeria. We want to come to America. That was it. I didn't even know nothing about Hall of Fame, being this, being that. I had no dream like this. Just now, I'm wanting to brand myself and tell the world who I really am because I know who I am. And I want to show the world who I really am. I came into professional boxing ignorantly, not knowing what it's all about. I don't even know what it is to protect your O's in the box rec. Like, don't I don't even I have no I had no knowledge of that. Like, oh, you don't need to lose. Like, I just feel like I want to entertain. I want to fight. I have greatness in me. I want to show everything. I didn't know about opportunity. I didn't know about this is an opportunity when you get nothing because I know I'm a show boy. I can show anytime, anywhere, any day. Anytime you put me on, I'm a show, and I know that in me. But for the business of boxing, I have no idea. Like, I don't know what's going on. I was just, watching and just living a free life. I have no belief system. I have no belief system. If you want to ask that question, we can get to that. But I have no belief system. That means I'm not a follower. I do not follow people to be like them. I don't want to be like nobody. I
Except
admire I admire people. I respect what everybody has done, but I don't want to be like nobody.
be yourself.
Yeah, I don't have a culture. I don't have a religion. I don't have a tradition. I don't have none
Okay.
of that. I'm all by myself in this world. I make my own decisions, you know.
Okay. Question 4:
Yeah.
do you have any hobbies outside the sport of boxing?
Reading. I like to read books. I'm interested in science, spirituality, ancient traditions, Egyptology. I like history, you know. Yeah, I like religion. I like to study all these things, like read the Bible, read the Quran, the Kabbalah, the Torah. I like those, like, go deep down. I want to know what's going on in the world. I've been around the world, and I have seen everybody. I mean, every race, every culture, every language, music, character, community, society, and how they live. So, I ask many questions.
Okay. Question 5: what's your favorite kind of food?
Rice and fish.
Okay.
But
All
it's really
right.
vegetables. I like vegetables. I don't eat meat. I don't eat animal flesh. I don't eat preservative. I don't drink soda. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink juice. I don't no sugar. I'm this natural. I eat everything that grows from the ground, and I eat everything that's not everything. Like, I eat fish from the water. I don't eat seafood. I don't
Okay.
do shrimp, crab. I don't really do that. I'm not a big eater. Yeah, rice and fish is my favorite food. Anywhere I go in the world is rice and fish and vegetables.
Okay. Question 6: what's your favorite boxing movie?
Boxing movie. Rocky, Rocky 4. I watched it when I was very young with my dad, with my whole family. Like my family, we watched that movie and we really loved it, and we watched it a couple of times. So I think Rocky 4 is really like the. I watched Creed, but it was too recent. Like I always tell people, I'm an ancient soul. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with ancient tradition and oldies.
Okay.
Everything new now, I don't know. I have a phobia for every new things, like all the new things. I saw the movie Creed, but I think Rocky Four is yeah, Rocky Four is it.
Okay. Question 7. What's something that your boxing fans don't know about you?
My boxing fans, they don't know. Many of my boxing fans don't know I'm trouble free. They don't know that I don't do trouble. I don't hate. I don't quarrel. I don't argue. They don't know that about me. They don't know I'm trouble free. I believe in freedom.
Okay.
Freedom is the basic of our life experience, and I believe everybody is free to be, do, and have. But in your freedom, be happy.
Nice. Good answer.
Yeah, you gotta be happy with your freedom. Don't be sad with your freedom, because you're free to be a woman if you want to be, but be happy. You are free to be anything you want to be, but be happy. And if you are happy, then everybody should be happy for you.
Okay.
So people don't know that about me. Freedom, I'm trouble free. I'm not a prejudice. I don't push against nothing. I think that's what they don't know about me. I don't push against nothing. And somebody will like, you like gays? I'm like, no. What you want from them? You know, if they are happy, why not? People don't know that about me. I don't push against nothing.
Okay. So now we just talked briefly about how much you love training. So here's my question. Question 8. What's the one thing that you hate the most in training?
The one thing I hate the most in training, I don't think I hate anything in training. Abs, doing abs.
Okay. Well,
I
see,
love,
I
I, I
knew.
love, I love sparring. I love punching the bag. I love having fun with training, but doing abs, oh my God, abs, abs make me cry. And you know one funny thing about me? I don't like to back down. Like if the coach bring a program, we have to smash it. Even if I'm dying, we have to smash that program. This is my belief. That's what it's all about. I don't want to give up and say, oh, I'm tired, I can't. Even if I'm dying, let's go. I want to get to the end. You know, that's my kind of person. So yeah.
Okay. Question 9. What's the best advice you've ever gotten from another boxer and who was it?
Ooh, the best advice I've gotten from another boxer, and who was it? You mean boxing advice or life advice
Any advice in general, just from another boxer.
from another boxer? Umar Sadiq. There's a fighter, Umar Sadiq. He live in America right now, but he's originally Nigeria. He's British, but he live in America right now. He was my teammate. He's my brother. We've been together since 2012. I think he's the fighter who gave me the best advice in life. He told me, he said, stack your money right. I can't forget that. He said when the money start coming in, make sure you stack your money right and invest them and put them in business. Like recycle your money. That's what he told me some time ago. He said money have a law. You have to put it in use. If you don't use money, if you spend money, it goes. But if you use money, it stays. I said, what does that mean? Then he said, buying Gucci, Burberry, all those is you're spending your money. Say, but when you invest in business and all that, you're using your money. Say, so stack your money right and use them and don't spend them. I think that's the best advice I've got.
That's actually some pretty good advice.
Yeah, I thought about it. He said, don't spend your money. I said, what do you mean spend your money? He said, buying shoes and clothes and cars and all that. He said, spending your money because but when you like invest in business and all that, you're using your money. See, they're gonna come back. But when you spend it, it's gonna go. That's the best advice I've gotten.
Okay, question 10. If you could star in a movie with any actor, what actor would you want to star in a movie with?
If I want to start a movie with an actor, like in Hollywood,
Yeah, yeah.
actor. Wesley Snipes, does he still act movies? It's been long I saw him.
Yep.
That's my boy.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I love Wesley Snipes, back in the days.
All right, question 11. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Weirdest thing I've ever eaten. Snake. Snake. So yeah, back in Nigeria when I was in university, I saw my friends, they were all happy and preparing. What's going on? They said, "Oh, we caught a snake. It's this big, and we're about to make it." I'm like, "What? I never eat a snake before." But with the enthusiasm and the happiness in their face and everything, I was like, "Okay, let's see how it goes." And I actually, had a bite of a snake for the first time. I think this was 2009, 2009, 10, about that time. I
What
don't
kind
know.
of snake was it?
I don't even know. But it
Oh,
was really big. It was really big. And this
like a
meat is
big
white.
python?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know the name of the snake, but
Okay.
it's a white meat and it kind of tastes like chicken, fish, like in between chicken and fish. And that
Okay,
was the weirdest thing I think I've eaten once in my
question.
life. Snake.
Question 12. What is the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
Dangerous thing I've ever done. Dangerous thing I've ever done. Dangerous. I jumped from a two-story building. Could that be the dangerous thing I've ever done? Let me think. I think I've jumped from a two-story building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question 13. If you could have a conversation with any animal and it could talk
Animal.
back, what animal would you want to have a conversation with?
If I can have a conversation with any animal, and if the animal can talk back, what animal would that be? I love animals. I love every animal. But which animal? Dog. I think dog is man's best friend. They're very loyal. Cats are not loyal. You ever see anybody taking a walk with a cat?
I have, though.
You take a walk with a cat?
Yeah, I've seen people have cats on leashes. I think that's nuts.
Cats are not loyal. They will never tell you. They will never tell you the truth. Dog. Dog is the animal I want to have a conversation with because dogs they smell things we don't smell. They see things we don't see. Their vibration is so different from ours. So I think I would like to have a conversation with the dog.
Okay.
Cat now.
Question 14. What's something that you're very passionate about besides boxing?
Passionate about. It's life in general. I'm passionate about life. Most people don't understand what life is. I've been digging. What is this all about? People never ask the 1 a.m. question. You wake up 1 a.m. in the middle of the night and Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing in this place? What is this? I'm passionate about that. That's what I'm passionate about the most. I wake up in the morning, where was I? Like I had a surgery. They gave me the anesthesia and I was knocked out for 2 hours, 40 minutes. And when I wake up, it felt like 2 seconds. So where was I all this time? I'm passionate about life. What is it all about? Where did we come from? What are we doing here? And what is it all about? So where are we going? I know we're going nowhere though, but I've embraced the knowledge that we are going nowhere. Here is the only place, and I guarantee you, if you go dig up the grave of your great grandfather, his bones are still there. He did not go anywhere. So I don't have to believe we're going anywhere. But where did we come from, and what are we doing here? Is one of my biggest questions in life, and I'm passionate about that. I dig that every second of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I noticed on social media that you like to say a lot of knowledgeable things out of books and recite things and say some really interesting things. So
You
my
think
next
so?
question, yeah, I do. I watched a lot of your videos.
Yeah.
Question 15. What is your favorite quote?
My favorite quote. I have too many quotes. I can't have a favorite quote. Too many quotes. Too many quotes. My favorite quotes. I can just make one. I don't think I have a favorite quote, believe me. There's too many quotes out there in my head.
Just give me one then.
So I always say this to my wife. Invisible forces are ever working for the man who is always pulling the string himself, even though he does not know it. You heard of that before?
No.
Let me say that again. Invisible forces are ever working for man who is always pulling the string himself, though he does not know it. That's one of my favorite quotes. And that makes a lot of sense to me because most people don't understand, like, what does that even mean? Invisible forces are ever working for you, who is always pulling the string. And how do I pull the string? With your imagination, with your thoughts, with your thinking. You always pull the string with your emotions, with your attention, with your focus. Anytime you focus on anything, anytime you judge anything, anytime you hate anything, anytime you love anything, you're pulling a string. And these invisible forces are ever working for you. As you pull that string, you know, there comes your reality. So I'm trying to tell people that our imagination and our thoughts create our reality. But people don't want to accept that. They don't like responsibility. Like, oh, you mean I created that? Oh no, you mean I created that? No, I didn't. I say yes, I did. I created my loss. I created my injury. I did. I fear them. I thought about them. I don't want them. I push against them. And they happen to me. So I wouldn't say somebody did that to me. No, I did it to myself. And it took me a while to understand this knowledge, like we weren't taught in school. My favorite quote is invisible forces are ever working for the man who is always pulling the string himself, even though he does not know it. So pull that string right when you're thinking, when you're imagining, always pull that string right.
I
Pull it
think
to the
that's
right.
I think that's a
Yeah,
really good one. I'm glad you said that. That's a really good one.
yeah, pull the string to the right direction. Because we keep pulling the string, we don't even know we're doing it, but we just keep pulling the string all the time. Every time you think, every thought is a creation. Every thought. Do you know anything that was not once an imagination? The house, the pictures, the lights,
Yeah, you
the
have to
buildings,
think about it first.
the roads, the airplanes, the cars. Our whole world was once a thought, by people who were here and people who are still here. So life is ongoing creation, and we are the creators doing this creation. But it's hard for the common mind to grasp. But I keep putting it out there. I said, if you don't know it today, your children will know it, your grandchildren will know it. It's a universal truth. It's not a religious truth. It's not, it's a universal truth that everybody will come to know over time.
All right, question 16. If you could have dinner with any four athletes, alive or dead, who would it be?
Any four athlete alive or dead. I want to have four, did you say four athletes?
Yes, four different athletes, alive or dead, at your table that you could have dinner with.
That I can have dinner with. Not just boxers, athletes, right?
Yep.
General athletes. Uh, Muhammad Ali first. I want I want to have a dinner with Muhammad Ali. We have a lot to talk about. Me and Muhammad Ali. Then ah dinner athlete. You see, it's hard. Like I said, I don't want to be like anybody. I don't do like Muhammad Ali is special. I just want. Why don't you say one? Four is too much. I don't want to have dinner with four people. Heck no. I don't want to have dinner with no four people.
You don't
Just
want to
leave me
include
alone.
you don't want to include Mike Tyson at that dinner too?
Mike Tyson, I
Yeah.
don't know what he eat. I love Tyson, but when you say dinner, I want to have dinner with my wife. Shit. But yeah, I was just kidding. I'm like, but yeah, Muhammad Ali first. I like to say Mike Tyson. I would like to have a dinner with Mike Tyson. I hope he doesn't bite me. I'm kidding. I love Tyson. Yeah, this four is too much, man. Bring that down.
Okay.
Four.
Okay. All right.
One.
Question
One would be
set.
good.
Question 17. Who was the hardest puncher you've ever faced in the ring in a fight or sparring?
Ajagba. If Ajagba, he that boy can crack. If believe me, I don't know. Sometimes his timing are not just there during fight. It is always different in the fight. But if Ajagba take time to punch you, oh my God, that boy can crack. And he almost break my head one time. Ajagba is the toughest, is the hardest puncher I've ever shared the ring with. Is Ajagba.
Okay. Question 18. Tell me an interesting story so far out of your boxing career.
Interesting stories. The journey, the journey so far is a very interesting story. Like I said, you know how I was born in a place where there is no inspiration, and how I got my inspiration from my dad to the TV to Mike Tyson.
No, but I mean,
Yeah,
so far over here in your career, is there a story that sticks out in your mind so far through your boxing career that you can tell me?
there's too many stories out there. Just some of them are very sensitive. You don't want to put it out there. And sometimes I don't like to talk about my past that doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? I always advise people that like your past that doesn't feel good, don't forgive it and don't remind yourself about it. Don't talk about it.
Well, do you have a memorable story in your boxing career where it was kind of like a boy moment? Like a wow, like I can't believe I'm standing here. I can't believe I'm fighting this guy. I can't believe, because
Uh,
it kind of had
I've
to be
always
surreal to you because, like you said, once you got signed and came over here, now you're
yeah
seeing all these big fighters. You're in these big arenas. All that had to be like surreal to you.
yeah, but I've dreamt about it before. Funny enough, so like I've dreamt about everything that is happening right now. Dreamt about it. I've seen it. I've wanted to be there, come here. But I don't know how.
Have
But
you have you had a chance to meet Mike Tyson yet?
no, I haven't had a chance to meet Mike Tyson. I want to see him though. I want to meet him. I don't have a chance to meet Mike Tyson yet, but I know I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna be a world champion. I am a world champion. When I say I'm gonna be, that's the wrong English. I'm gonna be nobody knows when, but I am a world champion. Like I feel it in me. I'm just waiting for the time to, I'm just waiting for the manifestation because time doesn't even exist. I always
Okay.
tell people that. Yeah, I'm waiting for the manifestation, and it's
All
up
right.
to me.
Question 19. Who is your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian. I like that boy, Eddie Griffin. Is that his name? Eddie Griffin.
Yep.
I like him. I like Eddie Griffin. I like his kind of jokes.
Okay.
I
All
like
right.
his conscious jokes, and I like that.
All
I like
right.
to watch him.
Question 20, your last question. If you could have a
But
conversation,
I love George Carlin too. You could have said two comedians. I love George Carlin. Oh, I
who,
love him.
who's the second one?
George Carlin. Is that his name?
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, I love him.
All right. Question 20. If you could have a conversation with one person from history, who would it be?
From history.
Yeah. If you could sit down and talk to one person from history, who would it be?
History. Like from human history, you're talking about human history?
Yep.
Human history. Adam?
Adam?
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Adam? Yeah, that's the person I would like to have a conversation with, like real conversation. I have a lot of questions to ask Adam.
Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming on the show and being open with
Yeah,
the 20 questions and having fun with them. Is there anything that you
yeah,
want to let your fans know or sponsors or anything?
yeah. I'm looking forward to a promotional contract. I don't have a promotional contract right now, and I think that is really the step. I'm looking forward to a promotional contract. I'm open for a promotional contract. I have my own team now, but I just need a promotion. Like 3-fight deal, and let's smash it. And I want to fight everybody. I don't cherry pick. I don't duck and dodge. Just give me time and make a fight. I'm the best in this division. Cruiserweight division is my business. Sealed and done. Now I just need that opportunity. Give me that promotional contract. 3-fight deal, I'm good with 3-fight deal.
Okay,
3-fight deal, I'm very good with three.
you want to say
Yeah, and
anything to your
fight
fans?
my fans. I want to tell my fans to stay tuned. I will be back for more entertainment. And yeah, I will be back very soon, and you guys should just stay put. And for the haters, stop hating. For the haters, stop hating. Anything you put out there is coming back at you in thoughts, in words, in deeds. Anything, even in your bedroom, the things you say, anything you put out there is coming back to you. So, for all my fans and the haters, please take it easy with the things you put out there. I know sometimes we don't even know we're putting things out there, but we do. We do put things out there. Anything you put out there in thoughts, in imagination, in deeds, in words, anything you put out there is coming back because the words do not return void. They come back with what they have been sent out to do. So I think that is just my my advice for all my fans and everybody out there. Be careful with your thoughts and your word. Mind and speech is the creator of the universe. Mind and speech. That is the Father and the Son in the Bible. Theologically, it's called Father and Son. Theologically, it's called Father and Son, Spirit and truth. is mind and speech. That's what they're talking about. And that's what I really have to. I'm drawing the world to come to this understanding. They're talking about your mind and your speech, and whatever you're thinking and whatever you're saying is the life you're living.
All right. And with that, the truth has spoken. Hold on.
Hmm.